Hello everyone, this is the task 6 of the internship program. The task 6 is to you make a prediction using a decision tree algorithm. Now decision tree algorithm works as a classifier and also as a regressor. But basically the decision tree algorithm works as a classifier. While working as a classifier, decision tree algorithms look something like this. It's having a decision node which is further divided into decision nodes and the leaf node. Now it approaches a bottom to approach. The leaf nodes are the input nodes, and this further gets divided into and makes a final resultant at the root node. So the task is to perform the prediction of the flower based on the input of the sepal and the petal length. If like based on the input of the sepal petal length, whether the flower belongs to versicolor, vaginica, and setosa. So this entire mechanism will be will have implementation of this thing in the Google Colab notebook. So we'll see now how a decision tree algorithm has been implemented in the Google Colab. So the task is to predict the inputs of the sepal length and petal length, and based on those inputs, we have to decide the species of the flower. So firstly, we'll import the pandas as PD, sklearn.preprocessing for label encoding, for then the sklearn import tree for the decision tree. So I'll run this cell. Then data is equal to pd.read underscore csv to import the csv file, and we are using the iris.csv file. So after this, we'll be using a label encoder. Label encoder is if we want to replace the label values with another numeric values, we use a label encoder. Like this, we are having iris setosa, like we are having three different species in the data set. So we want to replace those three different species with the values of 0, 1 and 2. So we'll be using this label encoder. So label encoder is the class, and we'll be assigning this class to the special species underscore variable underscore label 1. So this is the variable. Now we'll transform this variable fit underscore transform method and this species data column to a new variable called as to a new column called as species underscore new. Then this new column will have the values 0, 1 and 2. Then we'll drop off the older column, which is this one, and add this column to the data set. So while adding this column, this will have the species like 0, 1 and 2. Below 1 is the 2, and the in between 1 will be the value having 1. So this is the entire data set which we'll be using in our decision tree algorithm. Now the input variables are the sepal length, sepal width, and petal length and petal width. So just a second, I'll just run all these. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have to this is the target variable, so we have to remove this one and just use these four values as an input parameter. So for this, we'll first assign the data to a new variable called as df, and just we'll drop off the species underscore new and the id, because even id is also over here and we even don't need this. Then after dropping off all the both columns, we are left with these four columns, and this is the only input variable. After this, what we'll do, I'll just run those cells again. Then here, okay, we are having some I think I haven't run this cell. Okay, yeah, it's done now. Then this cell, this, okay, this one, removing of the cells. Then we have the target variable is the species underscore new, which is the new variable 0, 1 and 2 will be having into a separate variable called as target. Then after this, model is equal to tree dot decision tree classifier. We'll be using a decision tree classifier to save into the variable called as model, and we'll do model dot fit. In this, we'll be having a input data set, which is the df, and the final outcome is the target. So after executing this, we will get the outcome as the model is successfully built. Yeah, this is the output which says the model has successfully built. Now we'll see model dot score. How is the score between the data target and the df? So this comes as a score of 1.0. That means it has a higher accuracy of model. Then this is the input variable. The input is 6.7. This is the entire input what we will be giving to the model, and based on this input variable, this will predict model.predict and this input 1. Then this will have into the variable of a result. If the result value is 0, if you could see the result value is 0, then this class, it belongs to the class of Iris setosa. And if the result value is 1, it will belong to the class of Iris versicolor. And if the result value comes as 2, then it belongs to the class of Iris virginica. So we'll just run this and see which class does it belongs. So this input variable, this input belongs to the class of Iris virginica. We'll just have him having another input set, and this class belongs to the Iris versicolor and the third input. So this third input belongs to the class of Iris setosa. This was how a decision tree classifier could be implemented. Thank you so much for the opportunity given by the Spark Foundation, and thank you for watching this video. Yeah, thank you.